I'm going to throw a challenge out to all the Silver Arrow drivers, and we're going to watch some dash cam footage of what not to do. Welcome to another episode of Safety Update with Sam. I, of course, am Sam, the safety supervisor for Meiborg and Silver Arrow. And I know what you might be thinking. Sam, weren't you wearing that hooded sweatshirt in the previous video, and possibly even the video before that, and maybe even the video before that? And the answer is simple, yes. Yes, I am. It's a comfortable sweatshirt, and it's cold outside still. So, yes, I am wearing this same hooded sweatshirt. Now, keep in mind, I've washed it most of the time, but you know, it's a comfortable sweatshirt. And we have gotten a lot of people asking, like, hey, can we buy merchandise? Can we do all that? The answer is soon, okay? We're working on it, and I know some of you have heard that for a while, but we are working on getting like an online store so that you can go on and buy some sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats or whatever you want. That is coming soon. So please be patient. The IT guys are working on it, and as soon as it's live, we'll let you know. So moving on, you guys have risen to the occasion, and our personal conveyance has really been dramatically cut back, or it maybe not even cut back, but used correctly a lot more. When I first came out and said that we're gonna start monitoring the PC movements, like that first week was interesting. Some of you are still trying to sneak by on some things, and you realize that you weren't sneaking by anymore. I was catching all that. And the use has really gone down, and for some of you, and for the rest of you who are using it, you're using it correctly for like 96% of you. Don't quote me on that. Didn't really do the math, just came off the top of my head. But you're using it a lot better, and you're realizing that I'm catching it. So you guys, when I challenged you on that, you rose to the occasion, like I said, did a fantastic job. Now I'm going to issue a new challenge, something that we can work on here. But it only is going to be applying for the Silver Arrow drivers. So the Meiborg drivers are kind of off the hook, but at the same time, you're kind of not, because you got to make sure that you're keeping up. So the ISS, not the International Space Station, the ISS, the Inspection Selection System. A lot of you have said, hey, it feels like I'm getting pulled in a lot to scales and they're doing inspections and all that kind of stuff. And you're right. You know, if you drive for Silver Arrow, you are most likely getting pulled in more than the Meiborg guys are. And the reason for that is the ISS score is higher for Silver Arrow. So let me break it down for you real quick here so I won't bore you. Anything between a score of 1 to 50 is a pass. You can usually go through. Anything between 50 and 75 is at the DOT discretion, the DOT officer's discretion. Anything above 75, you're gonna get inspected. And right now, last I checked, Meiborg score was in the 30s, I wanna say. It could be possibly 40, but I think it was in the 30s, last I checked. Silver Arrow's ISS score is in the 80s, which means that yes, the Silver Arrow trucks are getting inspected more than Meiborg trucks. And the reason is because Silver Arrow has had more failed inspections or violations on their inspections. That's basically how you do it. So my challenge to you, to the Silver Arrow guys, is I want to get that score down into the 50s. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, and I realize that. It's going to take time. It's kind of like a credit score, kind of like the, our CSA scores, even kind of like your driver score in Motive. It's going to take time. So I'm not asking for it to be overnight, but I want to start seeing that number go down, and it's going to take a while, but we can do this. And how do we do this? We pass inspections. Okay, as Silver Arrow drivers, we pass the inspections. That means you're doing good pre-trips. That means you're even when you're stopped, you're doing a quick little look around. That means your logs are correct and using them correctly. It means you're doing what you should be doing as a driver. Now, that's the challenge to Silver Arrow. I'm saying Meiborg, yes, you guys are in the pass section right now, but your score could go up if you start to get relaxed on things. So this is a challenge to basically the whole fleet. Silver Arrow, I'm going to keep more of a closer eye on, but the whole fleet, keep those ISS scores down. Get Silver Arrow, bring yours down. Meiborg, keep yours down. Okay. I don't want to see Silver Arrow do this and Meiborg do that. Let's keep them here in the passing. So that is your challenge now going forward, Silver Arrow drivers, is pass your inspections. Let's make sure, let's get that ISS score down to the point where we can pass through and we have both companies or both DOT numbers just driving through the scales and not having to worry about that. Cool? So, all right, perfect. Now, let's watch some dash cam footage on what you should not do. All right, here we are. I don't remember exactly where we're at, but we are somewhere in a rural area. And just driving down the interstate, you all done this before. Let's take a look though at why I'm saying you shouldn't do what happens in this dash cam. So we'll hit play here, and so far so good. Just coming down this hill. There's a truck now coming up next to us, and you'll see it. There he is, coming up next to us, and oofda. Oofda. That made me go like full Norwegian on that. Oofda. That is aggressive driving. I don't think I had to point that out to you guys. That is what we in the business call aggressive driving. I don't know exactly what happened before this happened, before this driver. In talking with our driver here, they apparently... So, okay, let's just call this out. We're all adults here. We're all people in the industry. You notice what kind of trailer that was going by there. It's a cattle hauler. If you've been in the trucking industry for more than 30 seconds, you know that cattle haulers tend to be very fast, very aggressive, just because they're hauling live commodities. That's my reason. That's the reason I've heard. That's what I've seen. Does that give them an excuse? No. No, it really doesn't. But if we're going to stereotype, which you're not supposed to this day and age, but we will, cattle haulers tend to be aggressive. So my understanding was our driver was driving too slow for this guy's opinion. Because before this happened, we were in the left lane passing another vehicle. And so this driver decided to show his displeasure to us by taking basically a swing with his equipment, taking a swing at us. It ended up knocking the side mirror in. That's how close he really got to our truck. He knocked the side mirror in. And originally when I first heard about this, I thought, well, maybe the wind got it or something like that. But no, that is very blatantly swerving into our lane. Obviously, there are issues with this, and you already know the issues that we're going to talk about here. But I can't even begin to tell you how dangerous of a move something like this is. Let alone, I mean, we don't have to talk about the fact of you hitting another vehicle, which he did. He hit another vehicle. He bent our mirror. He didn't do any damage per se. Nothing that we could file any sort of insurance thing on. But damage our equipment. But do you see how easily he could have lost control of that rig just to, quote unquote, prove a point? I mean, he gives it a good jerk and then he comes back and then he just kind of stays kind of riding in the middle there. I don't know why. Again, I don't know this guy, whatever, but this is a dangerous move. All that to say, this is a dangerous move. I do not want to see Meiborg drivers or Silver Arrow drivers doing anything like this. If you do something like this, you better expect a phone call from me pretty quickly, and we're gonna have a chat. And if I see something like this, I don't know if you're gonna appreciate how that chat ends. I'm just saying it out there. Aggressive driving is only gonna end badly for everybody involved. Okay, I don't care if you're ticked off at somebody, if someone cuts you off and makes you mad. I do not care about that person. Okay, I care about you. I care about you as our driver. Okay, that's the one I care about. If you're mad at somebody on the road and you have this sudden feeling of road rage against them, you cannot act on that. If that happens, I want you to pull over on the side of the road at the next exit, whatever. Let them go. You have to give them 30 seconds, okay? Maybe not even that long. Give them 30 seconds to just get out in front of you and then go back again, okay? It is not worth your time and your mental capacity to stay angry at people like this. It's not worth it. You're never going to see that person again, ever. Okay, there's like, a couple, like 300, 400 million people in this country. You're never going to see this person again. And what this guy did is he let his emotions get the best of him, and he wanted to take a swing at us. And again, this is incredibly dangerous. It could have ended horribly bad. I mean, if he would have gotten closer, he would have hit our truck, could have pushed us in the guardrail. I don't know if you see this, but there's quite the ditch down there. Could have pushed him down there. I mean, let's be blunt here. With the type of equipment we are driving out there, the size of them, and how long it takes to slow down, if he would have come over and we would have gone off this edge here, this could have ended in a death. It could have. This driver, because he let his emotions get the best of him, he could have ended up being charged with involuntary manslaughter or vehicular homicide, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer or a cop. But he could have ended up in horrible trouble because he let his emotions get the best of him. I know that drivers, that car drivers and even semi-drivers can make us angry. I am asking you, in fact, I'm not even going to ask you, I'm telling you, if you get angry at another vehicle, pull over, okay? It'd be best to pull over at the next exit so you're safe in that realm. But if there's no exit coming up, just pull over to the side of the road. Or you don't even have to pull over, just slow down, okay? Get in the right lane, slow down to 60, because more than likely the aggressive guys are doing 70, 75. Slow down to 60, just let them get out of eyesight, and then continue on your way, okay? Don't let your emotions get you. Don't take a swing at other vehicles. Just let them go, okay? Even if you're 100% in the right, I get it. I'm on your side. I feel you, but let them go. Not worth it at all, okay? I don't want to see a Meiborg truck doing something like this, something as dangerous and as reckless as this, because, again, it could have ended so badly, just so badly. So, anyways, that is your reminder for this week. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is at the bottom. Until next time, though, and I say this all the time, and you've heard me say it, and I'll say it probably till the very last time I do these safety updates, which is I don't know when. I enjoy doing them. You guys seem to enjoy watching them, so I'll keep going. But every time I end it, and it's because of things like this that I say this, make sure that when you're out there that you drive safe.